Now before we begin, let me ask you a question. Which is the most powerful country in the world? In your mind, which country tops the list? Is it China or the USA? Maybe Russia or India? Well, if you said the United States of America, then you're not alone. And if you said any other country, well, I'm afraid you're wrong because the US is widely regarded as the most powerful country in the world. And today we'll tell you why. The United States of America is often regarded as the most powerful country in the world because it leads in nearly every aspect of global influence, from military strength and economic dominance to technological innovation, political influence, and cultural reach. But how did America become so powerful? Well, its rise to power began after World War II when most of Europe and Asia were left in ruins, but the US had not only survived the war economically intact, it had grown stronger. It used this opportunity to expand its political and military presence across the globe, building alliances like NATO and establishing military bases in dozens of countries. So let's start with its military. Militarily, the US possesses the world's most advanced and well-funded armed forces. It spends more on defense than the next several countries combined and has unmatched capabilities in air, sea, space, and cyber warfare. America also has a vast network of military bases around the world, giving it the ability to project power virtually anywhere on the globe with speed and precision. No wonder then that the US is seen by many as the world's most formidable military power. Next, let's talk about its economy. Economically, America has the largest GDP in the world, meaning it produces more wealth than any other country. It's also home to many of the biggest multinational corporations, and these companies generate more revenue than the GDP of many small countries. In fact, 9 of the top 10 most valuable brands in the world are American. Some of them include Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Coca-Cola. Also, America's got something called the US dollar, which is the primary global reserve currency. What does that mean? It means that the US dollar is the currency most often used in trade and finance across the world. In fact, most international transactions are done in dollars, which gives America a lot of control over global financial systems. And that's not all. The US has a number of international financial institutions like the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, which help to stabilize economies and promote economic growth around the world. These organizations often follow US policy goals, giving America even more influence over the global economy. Now let's move on to technology. Technologically, the US is a global leader in innovation. It's just got some of the best universities and research institutions in the world which are constantly pushing the boundaries of knowledge and innovation. And then there's Silicon Valley, which is like the center of the tech universe. It's produced some of the most influential tech companies and products in history. Just think about it. The internet was invented in the US. And today American companies are leading the way in artificial intelligence, medicine, space exploration, and clean energy. Next, let's discuss politics. Politically, the US holds enormous power in international organizations like the United Nations and other intergovernmental organizations. It can deploy its military and economic might to advance its interests and often plays a decisive role in global conflicts, peacekeeping, and diplomacy. For example, the US has brokered numerous peace deals and has led efforts to address major global challenges like climate change and pandemics. Finally, let's talk about culture. Culturally, America has a soft power that is felt around the world. Hollywood movies, American music, fast food, fashion, and social media have penetrated almost every country. This exposure creates admiration for and aspiration toward the American lifestyle, which can influence people's attitudes and behavior. And that's not just anecdotal. There are studies that show that American cultural products are some of the most popular in the world. In conclusion, the United States is the most powerful country in the world because it leads in nearly every aspect of global influence. Its military is the most advanced and well-funded in the world. Its economy is the largest and most innovative. It's a global leader in technology and research. It has enormous political power in international organizations, and its culture is the most influential in the world. Now, of course, there are challenges and criticisms that come with such power, and the US has its share of critics. But there's no denying that the United States is the most powerful country in the world. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.